Hey guys, it's Audrey from Cooking from Home with Audrey. And for the most of you that don't know, I have celiac disease. So all of my recipes are gluten-free. And tonight we're making an easy, family-friendly supper, nachos, which are really good. And the key to nachos are a lot of veg, like peppers, tomatoes, and onions. And then a lot of cheese, any cheese that you guys have. So let's get started. We always begin with washing your hands. So now that we got that done, we're gonna chop our onions. I've already got it done in medium-sized pieces. So we'll bring this over here. And then we get our olive oil and our salt and pepper. So we're going to put some olive oil, not an exact measurement, but whatever you think's okay. Hi, Dad.
Hi.
We do some salt, the same with the olive oil, whatever you think's okay. And some pepper. Now we'll bring this over. And we'll put it on medium until we get some golden, and then we'll put it down to low, and it will take very long. Our family likes to call them low and slow onions. Whenever you turn them really low, it helps them get really sweet. So with the peppers, you cut them into cubes like I've done. There's more to do. You can cook them like we do with the onions, but for my sister, she likes them raw on the nachos, so we leave them raw. Hi, so for the pico de gallo, you put some tomatoes and some onions, and then we're putting jalapenos. And for the onions, tomatoes, and jalapenos, you cut them up. And then after jalapenos, before you touch your face, you always wash your hands because it will burn your eyes. So I've got my parsley here. So me and Sophia, my sister, grew this in our garden last year, and we dried it out so we can use it throughout the winter. Okay, and then when the parsley is in, we mix it together. And then let it set in the fridge. So now we're doing the ground beef. So we're gonna put that in there, turn it to high, and then I've got some tricks for you. So if you have a potato smasher, I don't know what they're called, just smash it and it helps it break it up, or you can use your wooden spoon. So whenever your ground beef is done, you're gonna get a lot of fat liquid at the bottom. So you wanna drain that out, not into a cup, not into your sink, sorry, and into a cup, because that will mess up your sink. And then you will get clean ground beef. So before you start prepping your nachos, you want to set the oven to 350. Make sure that it's at a low temp so we're not going to burn the chips, but yes, melt the cheese. Like I said, this is a very family-friendly recipe, so everybody can help, including younger siblings.
Can I have some help? These won't come out.
I have a tip for you guys. So if some of your kids or younger children are helping, you might want to put your onions and meat in a bowl so it might be easier to grab. This is the most fun part for the family. You get to top the nachos. Hopefully you get it in the nachos, not in the mouth.
It's good. Very.
And don't forget to save your cheese for last. So these are what our nachos look like without cheese. And now we gotta add a lot of cheese. It's the key to nachos, cheese.
Mom, can you hand me over some cheese?
So now that our nachos are done, we're gonna check our oven. And it's ready, so I'm gonna put them in. Then we're gonna put these in until the cheese is melted and they get nice, and the chips do not get burnt, but a little crispy. And these here are finished nachos. Got mine and my dad's and my mom's and Sophia's. Now that's some good nachos. And don't forget to add your sour cream, salsa, and pico de gallo that we made.